Hello and welcome to your quality math channel, Cornerstones of Math. How many matches will be held in 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar? Well, because the World Cup consists of two different stages with two different types of tournament, we must take a look at these two stages separately. So let us do that. First, the group stage. This stage is held as a round-robin tournament, where every contesting team meets every other participating team in turn. For example, suppose there are 5 teams participating, then if we count every possible match, we obtain these matches. So there are total 10 matches in a round-robin tournament with 5 teams. Now the next obvious question is, what is the total number of matches when there are n teams? Well, the simplest mathematical explanation would be this. In order for a match to be held, all we need to do is simply choosing 2 teams among these n teams. Therefore, the total number of matches is the number of ways to choose 2 teams out of n teams, which is n choose 2, which is equal to n(n-1) over 2. Or if you prefer not to explicitly introduce the concept of combination here, you can explain it like this. Let's take a look from Team 1's perspective. There exist n-1 other teams that Team 1 can choose to have a match with. So we have n-1 matches here. Next, from Team 2's perspective, there also exist n-1 teams to have a match with. So we also have n-1 matches here. Next, Team 3 can also have matches with every other team except itself, so we also have n-1 matches here, and so on. And finally, the last team, Team N, can also have matches with n-1 other teams. This time, teams 1, 2, 3, and so on, up to team n-1. Therefore, we have n teams that can have match with n-1 other teams, so we have n times n-1 matches. But we are not done yet, because we have to take care of the cases of duplication. Here, team 1 picking team 2 and team 2 picking team 1 are essentially the same. Both refer to the single match between Team 1 and Team 2, so we have duplicate cases. Therefore, we have to divide the previously obtained number of matches by 2, so we have n times n-1 over 2 matches, which is exactly the same result we have previously obtained. Alright, so that was the group stage, the round-robin tournament. Now let us move on to the next stage. The knockout stage. This stage is played under the rule of single-elimination tournament, where the loser of each matchup is immediately eliminated from the competition. The winner advances to the next round, and the winner of the final matchup becomes the champion. The example on the left shows the tournament bracket of 8 teams, but what if there are total n teams competing? What would be the number of matches in this general case? Well, let's think about it. In order to have the champion team, other n-1 teams must be eliminated during the tournament. This means that there must be n-1 matches where these n-1 teams are eliminated. Therefore, the number of matches for the single-elimination tournament of n teams are simply n-1. Yeah, simple as that. Another important thing that I want to mention here, this number of matches, n-1, does not depend on the tournament bracket. For example, if the number of teams is 10, then when it comes to the number of matches, it does not matter whether we use the tournament bracket on the left or the tournament bracket on the right. The number of matches will be always 9, which is 10 minus 1. Alright, with that established, we are finally ready to calculate how many matches are there in Qatar World Cup. First, in group stage, 32 teams are divided into 8 round-robin groups, so there are 4 teams in each group. So within each group, there are 4 times 3 over 2 matches, and we have 8 groups, so times 8, so we have 48 matches in the group stage. Next, in knockout stage, 16 teams, consisting of top 2 teams in each group, participate in single-elimination tournament to decide this year's champion. So within the knockout stage, there are 16 minus 1, 15 matches. Also in the World Cup, there is a third place playoff as well, so we have 1 additional match in this stage. Therefore, the total number of matches in 2022 World Cup is 48 plus 15 plus 1, which is 64. And that was my quick explainer video on number of matches in two basic formats of sports competition. Hope this video was useful, and as always, I will see you in another video.